Imagine waking up one day to find out that the world as you know it is about to end. The skies grow dark, the ground trembles, and water begins rising from every direction. People scream, run, and beg for salvation, but only one man and his family are chosen to survive. That man was Noah. And his story isn't just a tale of survival. It's a mystery wrapped in prophecy, filled with secrets that have baffled scholars, archaeologists, and theologians for centuries. What if I told you that Noah's Ark wasn't just a wooden ship? What if it holds clues to humanity's past, present, and future? From ancient flood myths found in cultures worldwide to modern-day expeditions searching for the Ark on Mount Ararat. This is a story that spans history, science, and faith. But here's the kicker. Most people only know the surface-level version of Noah's Ark. They don't know about the Nephilim, the divine blueprint, or the hidden meanings behind every detail of the flood. In this video, we're going deep into the untold truths of Noah's Ark. We'll uncover shocking Bible secrets, explore archaeological discoveries, and reveal how this ancient story connects to our lives today. Stay with me till the end, because by the time we're done, you'll see Noah's Ark in a way you've never imagined, and you might just change the way you view the world forever. Before the flood, Earth wasn't just a place of beauty. It was a battleground between good and evil. Genesis 6:5 paints a grim picture. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. But what does that really mean? Was it greed, violence, or something far darker? The Bible hints at a chilling truth: the Nephilim. These mysterious beings are described as heroes of old, men of renown, in Genesis 6:4. Some scholars believe they were giants. Others think they were hybrids born from fallen angels mating with humans. Their presence corrupted humanity, leading to unimaginable depravity. Could these beings have been the catalyst for God's decision to wipe out life on earth? But amidst the chaos, one man stood out: Noah. Why him? What made him different? The Bible calls him righteous and blameless. But there's more to his story than meets the eye. Noah didn't just live a moral life. He walked with God. In a world consumed by sin, he chose faith over fear, obedience over rebellion. And then came the command that would change everything: build an ark. Not just any ship, but a massive vessel designed to save life itself. Now imagine being Noah. No blueprints, no experience, just a voice telling you to construct something on dry land while everyone around you laughed. How did he do it? Did he face doubts? Did he question God's plan? Scholars believe Noah spent decades building the ark, enduring ridicule and mockery from his neighbors. Yet he never wavered. Every plank he nailed, every beam he secured, was a testament to his unwavering trust in God's promise. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. The ark wasn't just a random design. Its dimensions, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high, were mathematically precise, resembling a modern cargo ship. Some researchers suggest this design was divinely inspired, ensuring stability during the storm of the century. But why did God choose such an impossible task? Was it a test of faith? A demonstration of his power? Or both? Let's keep digging. Noah didn't just pick up tools and start hammering. This was a mission ordained by God himself. The ark wasn't just a boat, it was a symbol of hope, a lifeline for humanity and a testament to divine engineering. Imagine the logistics: gathering enough wood, sealing it with pitch, and constructing a 3-story vessel capable of housing thousands of animals. It was a project so massive it defied human comprehension. For decades, Noah labored under the scorching sun and mocking crowds. Picture this: neighbors pointing fingers, calling him insane. Yet Noah never wavered. Every plank he nailed, every beam he secured, was a testament to his unwavering trust in God's plan. His sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, worked alongside him, learning not just carpentry but obedience and sacrifice. But here's where it gets fascinating: the animals. According to Genesis, pairs of every kind came to Noah. 2 by 2. Lions walked beside lambs, eagles soared alongside sparrows, and insects buzzed in perfect harmony. How did Noah gather them? Was it divine intervention? Or was there a natural explanation lost to time? Scientists today speculate that animal migration patterns may align with magnetic fields, but nothing explains the sheer scale of this event. And then there's the food. Tons of grain, dried meat, fruits, all stored meticulously inside the ark. Imagine the logistics. Yet Noah prepared for every detail, trusting that God would provide what he couldn't foresee. By the time the final plank was set in place, the world had already begun to tremble. Judgment was coming, and Noah was ready. But let's pause for a moment. Think about the psychological toll this must have taken. Decades of ridicule, isolation, and uncertainty. How did Noah stay focused? How did he silence the voices of doubt whispering in his ear? Perhaps the answer lies in his relationship with God. Noah didn't just build an ark, he built a legacy of faith, a reminder that even when the world tells you to give up, God has a plan. As the ark neared completion, Noah issued a final plea to those around him. "Repent," he cried, "the flood is coming." But instead of listening, the people laughed harder. They danced, feasted, and indulged in their sins, blind to the storm brewing above them. Then, one fateful day, the skies darkened. Thunder rumbled. Rain began to fall, not gently, but violently. For the first time in history, water poured from the heavens and surged from beneath the earth. Panic erupted as rivers overflowed, mountains crumbled, and cities vanished beneath the waves. Noah and his family stepped into the ark, the massive door creaking shut behind them. Sealed, not by human hands, but by God himself. Outside, the screams grew louder. People pounded on the ark's walls, begging for entry, but it was too late. The countdown had ended. Inside, silence fell. The ark rocked violently as the floodwaters rose higher and higher until every mountain peak was submerged. Imagine the weight of that moment, the knowledge that billions had perished, yet you were spared. How did Noah feel? Grateful? Guilty? Overwhelmed? We can only imagine. But here's a question that keeps historians and theologians up at night. Why did God wait so long? Why give humanity centuries to repent, only to destroy them in the end? Some believe it was an act of mercy, giving people ample time to turn back to him. Others see it as a warning, a reminder that judgment is inevitable when we reject truth. Either way, the flood wasn't just an act of destruction. It was a reset button for humanity. Life inside the ark wasn't glamorous, it was survival. Imagine caring for thousands of animals, feeding them, cleaning their stalls, and keeping them calm during violent storms. It was backbreaking work, but Noah and his family never faltered. Their routine became a lifeline, a way to stay grounded amidst chaos. Outside, the world drowned. Inside, hope flickered like a candle flame. Days blurred into weeks. The endless rain, the rocking ark, the cries of frightened animals, it must have felt suffocating. Yet Noah prayed constantly, reminding himself and his family that God had not abandoned them. After 40 days, the rain stopped, but the ordeal wasn't over. The ark drifted aimlessly atop a watery grave surrounded by silence. How did they know when it was safe to leave? Noah sent out a raven, then a dove. When the dove returned with an olive leaf, it was a sign. The waters were receding. Hope was alive. But let's zoom in on this moment. The olive leaf wasn't just a random detail. It was a symbol of peace and renewal. Even in the darkest storms, God provides signs of hope. And when the dove didn't return the second time, it signaled a new beginning. The flood was ending, but the journey was far from over. Finally, the ark came to rest on Mount Ararat, a rugged, desolate landscape. For months, Noah and his family waited patiently for the earth to dry. Then, stepping onto solid ground for the first time in over a year, Noah did something remarkable. He built an altar and offered sacrifices to thank God. In response, God made a covenant, a promise never to destroy the earth with a flood again. As a sign of this covenant, he placed a rainbow in the sky. Think about it. Every time you see a rainbow, you're witnessing a piece of history, a reminder of God's mercy and faithfulness. But the story doesn't end there. Noah planted the first vineyard, symbolizing renewal and abundance. His descendants spread across the earth, rebuilding civilization. Yet, humanity's struggles weren't over. Sin lingered and lessons from the flood remained unlearned. Are we repeating history? Is another judgment coming? Today, explorers continue searching for Noah's Ark on Mount Ararat. Some claim to have found wooden beams. Others report strange formations visible via satellite imagery. While skeptics dismiss these claims, believers see them as tantalizing clues to a greater mystery. Beyond archaeology, the flood story appears in cultures worldwide, from Mesopotamian epics to Native American legends. Could these tales stem from a shared historical event? Scientists speculate that a catastrophic flood during the Ice Age may have inspired these myths. But perhaps the greatest secret lies in the meaning of Noah's story itself. It's not just about judgment, it's about redemption, about starting over, about choosing faith when the world tells you to give up. So ask yourself, what lessons can we learn from Noah's Ark today? Are we building our own arks, places of refuge, hope, and faith, in a world drowning in chaos? Noah's Ark isn't just a relic of the past. It's a warning and a promise for our future. The flood reminds us that actions have consequences, but it also shows us that God offers grace even in the darkest storms. So the next time you see a rainbow, remember, it's not just a beautiful sight. It's a call to reflect, repent, and renew. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more mind-blowing revelations. And let me know in the comments, do you think Noah's Ark still exists, or is it just a legend? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.